Monet is one person who likes to assert her control over her organization and the people who work for her, whether it be Tariq, the GTG crew, or even her own kids. She has certain people playing certain positions, and this is how she keeps control. But is she actually in control anymore? I'm talking everything we saw in the new teaser and what they released. So welcome back to MovieBot. Let's talk about Power Book 2 Ghost.
This ain't no negotiation. Do we have an understanding?
So I hope you're having a great morning, and this video wasn't actually planned. I do have another video that is recorded and already uploaded, which is the episode 6 trailer breakdown. So I'll probably be releasing that tomorrow because that was the video that I recorded yesterday, so all I need to do is upload it. But I wanted to talk about this new teaser and upload this first, considering this just came out yesterday. But if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button. But let's talk about that new clip that Ghost Stars uploaded on their Instagram page. And if you haven't seen it, then I'll leave the link to it down below in the description. And it's just a short clip of Monet, Drew, Diana and Kane. And they're in the Tejada house, and Monet tells Kane that she's going to go to the bar and she's taking Diana and Drew. Diana turns around and says, why can't Owl do that? And they had this argument about Zeke, and Monet says, seems like folks have forgotten about who's who and what's what. And Zeke isn't the one who's keeping secrets. Drew said Zeke does what he wants, and Monet said Zeke does what I tell him. So I'm going to touch on all of this and speak about what Monet's conversation about Zeke and her asserting her control. Or is she actually losing her control on her family? I'm going to discuss everything in a bit more detail. But who is this new character that you're all probably wondering? And Owl, he's played by Preston Christopher Lawrence. He's related to the Tejadas. He's a part of the Tejada family. And I assume if he's related to Monet and the Tejadas, then I'm sure he's involved in the game and running shit with them. Because think about it, we haven't actually really gotten anything apart from Monet and Lorenzo who are running shit. But there's bound to be more people playing positions, and Owl is one of them. So he's family and he's a Tejada. What's his role exactly? It's yet to be seen, but he is listed for 3 episodes on IMDb, and I'm not sure whether he's actually going to be playing that much of a major role on the show, but we'll be seeing him in at least 3 episodes. So Owl Tejada, I'm not sure if his surname is actually Tejada to be fair, but I definitely think he's related to the Tejadas in some way. So if you didn't know who he is, now you know. Owl, he's a Tejada, and what can we expect from him? It's a mystery and this is yet to be seen, so let's wait and see who this new character Owl is. But let's talk about that conversation that Monet had with Drew and Diana, because she told Kane that she was going to the bar. Kane asked her whether he should come, and she said that she's going to be taking Diana and Drew. Again, this is Monet trying to assert her control over which position she has her kids playing by taking Drew and Diana instead, and she is pissed that these two, Drew and Diana, have been spending too much time up at Stansfield. But Diana is right, she's forgetting who actually sent them there, and it was Monet. Monet sent Drew and Diana to get information from Tariq, and guess what? Now they like it up at Stansfield, and now they have a taste of the other side of the world, especially Drew. We've already seen Drew and Diana rebel behind Monet's back. Drew with Ev, and Diana went behind Monet's back when she rang Lorenzo using a different burner to try and convince Monet to let her go college. And this is the control that I was talking about. Yes, Monet has asserted her control over all of them, including Zeke, and I'm going to come to Zeke's part in just a minute, but Monet, she did assert her control from very early on, but does she actually have much of that control left as she thinks? So let's talk about her control and whether she could be losing this, and what she may do to put everybody in line again. Now it's fair to say that one person she does have total control over is Kane. Kane is one person who I think hasn't rebelled against Monet yet or gone behind her back, and it doesn't mean we won't see him do this. This is exactly what I think he's going to do in the last half of the season, especially with what came out in the episode 6 trailer. I think Kane will rebel eventually, and I'm going to make a video on this going into in a bit more detail, and I'll release my episode 6 trailer breakdown for you tomorrow, and then I'll go into a bit more detail about Kane rebelling. So I will touch on this in just a moment, but I'm going to go into it in a bit more detail in a separate video. But Monet's control, she tells Diana and Drew they ain't Zeke, and that Zeke does what she says, and he ain't in nobody's bed, is he? I'm sure Monet is referring to what Drew's doing with Ev, and I'm sure Monet knows about Diana going up at Stansfield for Tariq as well. But here's the thing. The look that Diana and Drew gave each other when Monet said that Zeke isn't in nobody's bed seems to me like they know what Zeke has been getting up to. And this is something that's going to come back and bite Zeke and Monet too, because when she realizes that Zeke has gone rogue, actually rogue, I think it's the wrong word, he's not gone rogue. I just say Zeke, he's not playing his position anymore, he's not doing as he's told. Once Monet finds out, then I actually think we may see her doing something to assert her control over the Tejada organization again, because her grip is slowly slipping, and the only one she has control over for the time being is Kane. I think there's going to be some serious consequences once she finds out who Zeke is in bed with, and I've spoken about Zeke, Jabari, Carrie potentially getting pregnant in more detail in this video, so I'll link it down below. And this shot here, the one we saw in the mid-season trailer, could this be Monet asserting her control over the TARDIS again? Because I feel Monet is going to have to do something. She is definitely going to have to do something if she's going to get control back, because from what it looks like, it's slowly slipping. She is losing that control. And I've been saying for a while that I don't quite have that fear factor of Monet's character yet. They haven't made her that feared queen pin, but I'm going to be patient and see what she does in the second half of the season. And even with Diana and Drew, they seem to have lost a bit of that fear factor from Monet that they had earlier on in the season as well, especially since she sent them up to Stansfield. So in a way, Monet, she actually brought this on herself. Now, one person who she'll never have full control over is Tariq. This is one kid that I believe she'll never have full control over, and the way her and Lorenzo have tried to assert their authority on Tariq is by getting control over Tasha. If you get control over Tasha, then that seeps through and she'll make sure Tariq stays in line. But this is one person who may actually be one step ahead of Monet, and something you guys may have missed in the original mid-season trailer was who Tariq was talking to here. It seemed like Tariq was opening up to someone, and they never really showed us who it was and who he was talking to. We see Tariq saying, "My life is mad complicated," and we don't actually see who he's talking to, but I actually think he's talking to Monet, because if you pause it just at the right frame, you can see a glimpse of her earring just here. So Monet has really taken Tariq in like the son that she's always wanted, and this is what I said at the end of episode 5. Tariq is the son that Monet's always wanted. He's book smart, he's street smart, he has a killer instinct, which I'm sure she knows about, especially when she ordered Kane to give Tariq his piece. I think that was her way of seeing how he handles a piece in his hand, and that was another test. But there's another problem, and that's Kane. Kane isn't happy with the position that he's playing, and he's definitely not happy that Monet's accepted Tariq into the TARDIS organization so quickly. She has Kane playing a certain position, and in the episode 6 trailer, which I'm going to go through in a bit more detail in tomorrow, we hear Monet saying, "What were you thinking?" Kane's done something. I think Kane has finally gone against Monet's word or what she's told him to do, and this has resulted in a consequence. So I definitely think we'll be seeing Monet starting to lose her grip on Kane in the second half of the season. But I'm going to go through that after tomorrow's video in a bit more detail when I talk about Kane's character, because I've got a full analysis coming up on Kane Tejada. But anyway guys, let me know what your thoughts are were on this short clip and the teaser we got. I'm going to be breaking it down in a bit more detail in terms of Monet's control in the next few days, because I want to talk about her personality traits, her way of thinking, and what the implications this could have for the whole TARDIS organization and her kids. And I've got the episode 6 trailer breakdown to upload as well, and it's ready, so I'll probably be uploading that tomorrow. And once that's uploaded, I'll be breaking down key characters down every single day, like I just mentioned about Kane Tejada's analysis in the lead up to episode 6 returning. So that's the plan, breaking down key characters down and what to expect from our characters in the last half of the season. So I hope you'll enjoy the video, and if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button, as well as giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.